that you're curious, I know that you're strong. But life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow. But who knows if we get joy or sorrow.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love?
We're gonna go straight into those boxes.
Batteries. Just got back to the boat yesterday. Well, we couldn't turn on a fridge before we switched out the batteries. That was the deal. So, at the store yesterday, I couldn't buy anything that should be refrigerated. So it was oranges and potato chips.
We're gonna go with Renogy. These gel batteries. We'll see how they hold up to the environment of the sailboat.
We need new batteries to store more power from our solar.
We haven't been able to keep electronics on while sailing. That's the problem.
Yeah. If you have all these fancy electronics and you can't use them, they're not really useful. See, our panel is off. Let's see what happens.
I'm so happy now. Look at that. That's what it should be at.
Drawing out 9 amps.
Not
and
at 12.2 when you're drawing out 8 amps.
our battery's at 13.4.
Good sign. This is just how it looks when you put batteries in and move back in.
That's it. Nothing else happened. We haven't even unpacked our bags yet to try to keep it semi-clean in here. And this is where I'm standing. Also ready for beach day. I put my bikini on early just to make sure that I was ready. Stop staring.
It may seem small, new batteries and freedom to run a fridge completely self-sufficient. What must seem big, on the other hand, is Aiden's first beach day. Imagine not having a care in the world, facing every moment with a clean slate and fresh energy, like the innocence of a happy kid, seeing possibilities in unlimited sand supplies and the ultimate infinity pool. New Smyrna Beach apparently seemed completely unaffected by the coronavirus. Even though we probably should have turned around, we ended up trying to find a spot as far away from people as possible, well, at least with a good radius on all sides, so Aiden could, for a short while, finally experience the feeling of sand between his toes, before we had to sail away on another adventure.
Alright.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we are here. We're waking up in the anchorage outside of Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool spot so far. I mean, we came in 12 o'clock?
Last night, yeah, around midnight. With a change of plans, we were going to Beaufort. But we realized...
Everybody's flying.
We realized that we had lost a lot of wind and we weren't going to make it in time for the day, which today was going to be really stormy and rainy.
Last 30 miles, I think, took longer than the first 100 miles or something.
And
kind of wild.
it was wild, and we got to this inlet. Well, first of all, the whole trip in itself. Yeah! We are together yet again. This is tradition. Oh, man. No.
I know.
Let's just...
We had to do one goodbye, and now we're gonna have to do 2 goodbyes.
Getting ready to leave. There's a little bit of a current here, so getting Alfred to actually come up to us is a little bit of a challenge.
Alfred.
We're gonna go provision. We are probably gonna leave tomorrow. We've been going back and forth with that, but I think we're gonna leave for Beaufort, North Carolina.
Get wet. I just had it cleaned in the Bahamas. might be putting on sweats soon.
That seems distant.
I know.
Foul weather gear and sweatpants. Let's find the grocery store first. Yeah. Shilling. Cody is loaded up like a mule.
Got another bag, I'll carry that one too. Here, you wanna jump on my shoulders? I can get you. There's room.
Got what we needed apart from, I don't know, alcohol. We'll see if we really need that though.
I don't think you can put alcohol in the needed section.
Yes, you can. No.
So you need a beer? I think we decided this morning we are going to take the...
Cheers, all guys. Of us to many more adventures.
Oh yeah.
And so many good memories.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Thank you guys.
It's been a good time.
Awesome.
And what you always say, Cody, it's not a goodbye.
It's I'll see you later.
So yeah, we'll see in the morning if we actually do leave.
We're leaving.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Little did they know we actually like messed up a bit their engine, and we're the only ones that know how to fix it.
Whoa!
Look at it, it's going. What you got there?
Saltwater catfish.
Some saltwater catfish.
Yeah, here for these things. I didn't know they got this big. Now you know where we're at. Again.
Yeah, that's how to, hook them the lines.
Georgine Musson Bridge. This is northbound vessel sailing Vinyasa.
So, good morning. We are leaving New Smyrna Beach. It is, what is today? 27th, I think it is. May 27th. We started out on the back end of a storm thinking it was going to be windy, it was going to have rain, like pretty much the entire trip, and we're just going to have to deal with it because we have to start to go north because it's getting late. It's already almost June. It is going to be, I don't know, it might be a lot of wind going up, might be perfect wind. It can also be a lot of rain. We might get on the outskirts of the rain. There is no telling. Either way, we're going to try to make it to Beaufort, North Carolina.
We'll decide on day 2 or whatever of the passage to make sure that we want to cross Cape Fear.
All right. Happy sailing.
Do it with the lead.
Good shape. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I always keep it up.
Hi, Dobbins. up having, I called it like fairy dust sprinkled over us to a few friends, because we had blue skies over our boat almost the entire trip while looking around us at stormy clouds and rain, looking at squalls, thinking they were going to come. The predictions said they were, and we just cruised through.
It was perfect, actually. Yeah, it was kind of weird how we just like at one point all you see is just a black wall, and I was like, all right, well, this is the, like, we knew we were gonna get wet, so we're just gonna steer right into it.
It just was this, it was like Moses.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Opening the sea,
and
opening
it was,
the clouds.
I mean, one of the best 400 and something mile sail that we've had.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're completely surrounded by squalls.
I don't know if the storms are gonna mess with us, but we are going to prevent a little bit. We have reefed both sails now, and we're running pretty downwind, and the swells are getting bigger.
So, we have had a beautiful sail so far. We just made it to the Gulf Stream. Constant 15 knots of wind, and now we're getting pushed probably 2 or 3 knots by the Gulf Stream, I would say, right here. So far, so good. We've been able to avoid all the little storms and squalls. I think there's a storm that's supposed to build tonight that I don't think we're going to be able to miss. It's going to get a little wet, I think. But stay tuned. So, morning number 1 on the passage. Oh, it's a beautiful sunrise. Not too many clouds in the sky, but there are a few that are getting a little puffy back here, so.
I have been awake all night, didn't really update anything, but yeah, we're ready for breakfast. Still a good sail, doing good speed.
What are you cooking me for breakfast? Don't lick the spoon. Got ya. The clouds are opening up.
We're in this little strip of blue skies again. It is kind of weird. You see up here, and then you see side, and then you see other side, and you see this side.
We're fully surrounded.
And back side, and then I look up. I am on watch. It is almost 3 a.m. Cody was very nice to me, and he was actually setting up from I think 9 p.m. to 2. Moving out of the Gulf Stream right now, outside of Frying Pan Shoals, at about 6 knots. It's a little bit rolly, and it's hard to trim the head sail right on this boat. We're going downwind. It's been good so far, knock on wood. Here's a big swell. Well, as the sun is coming out here, it's been a pretty good night. It's been a lot of swell, but the entire night I've seen stars over our boat. It's kind of weird. We've been expecting storms at all times since we left. we have to get hit at some point. Probably when we go into Beaufort, maybe. So now we're headed right in towards Frying Pan Shoals, Wellington, and then we're gonna drive back up to Beaufort.
Good morning! Good morning!
It's the
Good
afternoon.
morning! Good morning!
Good afternoon.
Well, I just woke up.
Ugh.
But we are 50 miles outside of Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina.
Not even. Yeah, we've changed
Not even?
our plan. And we are not going to Beaufort. We are going to Wrightsville. We've had 9 knots of wind for the past whatever hours now, so we're not moving very fast. And like we said, for the last whatever miles, we had 7 knots wind, which made it really slow.
So slow.
So we're doing everything to make time pass, apart from sailing, because
to
we had
crank
to
the
have the
motor
motor running.
I had to
to-
crank that. I usually don't do that.
Otherwise, we would still be sailing,
Yeah.
like right now. I guess it's day 3. You start to get tired, especially when we have
No wind.
no wind.
This is so stupid. We were supposed to have 20 knots at this point.
Yeah, especially without like a spinnaker or anything. Definitely
Yeah.
something we do need. What are you making?
Secret. It's a secret recipe.
Smelling banana wraps. This is Cody's specialty and they are so good. So if you want the secret recipe to a very a lot of energy and sweetness in a few bites, then let us know in the comments.
Yes. Below here. Also, subscribe. Below here.
We got to the inlet. We tried to.
Oh, there's just water tubing. It's kind of funny when you enter a place at night and then you wake up in the morning and it's just.
Yeah. About entering a place at night though.
Oh, I hate that.
We came up to the safe water buoy and the wind decided to then increase.
Yeah, exactly what I predicted. I said we're gonna have 7 knots now, and then as soon as we go to enter the channel, it's gonna be 20 knots of wind on the beam, and that's exactly what happened.
All right, we made it. After a lot of back and forth in here trying to find an anchorage in the dark, half of the boat didn't have an anchor light, so yeah, everybody, remember your anchor lights.
I thought it was gonna rain, but it never did. We ended up making it perfect
It was
around the
just-
rainstorm, so.
It was a huge thunderstorm, lightning everywhere. It was moving fast, it looked like, and I was like, we have to get in there. The entrance here is actually quite wide, but there's like not all the buoys are lit. You had to. I was in the with the spotlight up on the bow. The wind increased. He couldn't hear me. I was yelling like never before.
Like never before?
Yeah.
You've never yelled before?
Oh, don't.
Mm.
Anyway.
She yells a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if I've done that much yelling before. It's just he can't hear me, and then we're drifting, and then it's current, there's a storm coming. There's so many things, but I think we are safe and anchored now for the night. It's about 1:30 in the morning, so I can't wait to go to sleep.
Oh, the anchoring, yeah. So we're in
We came
about,
in here.
yeah, we're in 20 foot of water, but there's a lot of boats in this anchorage here. The current was pushing us back into the other boats, into the anchorage, and then sideways at the same time. To judge at night, like your depth perception is not the same.
So we had a few anchoring attempts, and it's
All of you sailors out
pitch
there,
black.
put your, like, remember your anchor light, because this is a prime example.
Yeah.
In here, you're pretty much anchored in the channel, so it's so important.
I mean, we set the anchor probably 300 foot away from the boat that's behind us, and by the time she got 40 foot of chain out, it was like we were already on top of the other boats. So.
And no rain still. We went to bed this morning, 9 a.m. sharp. It started pouring. Good trip. We're gonna have
Good
to
trip.
stay here for another week at least because the
Yeah.
weather is crazy. I don't even know how, like, when we're gonna make it north at this point.